And for more on this, let's bring in Tony Perkins. He is the president of Family Research Council. Tony, welcome. So Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer put all senators in a position to go on record today, including more moderate Democrats, some of whom are a little more weary and have some reservations about allowing abortions at any point in pregnancy. Tony, could this end up hurting the Democrats in their overall effort?
I think there's no question, John, that it will, because this is not where the American people are. But the Democratic Party has really been hijacked by the extreme left. And I would add to what Senator McConnell said, not only does it allow for abortion up to 9 months to the moment of birth, but it also erases all of the pro-life legislation that has been passed and enacted in the states over the last 49 years. This is so extreme that it would mandate, what the court did, 49 years ago, they want to do through this statute. Now, what's very telling about this, John, is that this shows that this whole thing is a ruse. I mean, it's been a court order. It's been a court decision that has given us Roe. And now they're scrambling, trying to use the legislative process. The problem is they've never worked to bring America to a consensus on abortion. In fact, the opposite is true. The pro-life community, using technology, using ministry to women in crisis pregnancies, has really brought the nation to a point now that the court is about to turn this back over to the states, and we're going to see a majority of America being pro-life once again.
Tony, some are saying if Roe is overturned, it will be a catalyst for challenges to other things like gay marriage, access to contraceptives. Are they right on that?
Jenna, I don't think so on its face, but here's what they're concerned about. And they should be concerned that they have made all of their policy, it's really a house of cards because it's by judicial edict. They've never brought America along. In a republic where you work to build consensus, you do this through the legislative process. They've short-circuited that at every turn when they've wanted to advance their radical agenda. So they've used the courts. And so they're fearful of the backlash of the American people when they realize that all of this stuff has not been arrived at by consensus. It's not been arrived at by legislation. It is by court order. And so this is really the crown jewel of the left, abortion. It is kind of the hub of the liberal wheel, and everything else really comes off of that.
To your point about the lack of consensus, Tony, protesters continue to demonstrate outside the homes of justices. Federal law bars picketing a justice's home with the intent to influence their decision in a pending court case. Tony, given your legal background, should the Department of Justice step in here?
John, I think they're too busy going after parents who they see as domestic terrorists who are going to school board meetings. Look, the left has a double standard. There's no question about that, where they want to rail about January the 6th, but yet they're allowing and in fact refusing to really say anything to tamp down the anger that the left is expressing, not only toward the Supreme Court justices, John and Jenna, but they've firebombed pro-life entities and care pregnancy centers. Where is the federal government? I guess they're too busy going after those concerned parents who are going to school board meetings.
The White House said that they don't condone the violence, but they do. The peaceful protesting is okay. All right, Tony Perkins, president of the Family Research Council. We'll leave it there. Thank you, Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
All right. Good to be with you guys.